In recent years, humanity's negative impact on the environment has been a rising subject. From something as minor as a small brush fire to a catastrophic oil spill, every action of humanity will impact our world. But how are these global changes affecting our world? Environmental impacts, defined as any change to the environment, whether adverse or beneficial, has been one of the most talked about issues for decades. Since the Industrial Revolution, between the years 1750 and 1900, we've manufactured and sold an estimated 100 trillion or more products, many of which are detrimental and result in irreversible damage to the environment. Despite this, many people and organizations still vouch that we have negligible effect on the environment. Likewise, many groups do not believe that the environment is in a state where rebuilding is necessary to continue simple human operations. Even though the changes that we have made in human society have created a more efficient and low effort system for us, our global changes have wiped out ecosystems, killed off thousands of species, and permanently damaged our world. While the majority of the United States population understands that climate change is a result of our actions, another 40% believes that climate change is due to natural causes. Over 75% of the Earth's terrestrial environment has been altered due to human intervention through pollution and development. Moreover, 85% of all land environments in 1700 have been lost or significantly damaged due to human impact. Additionally, over 66% of marine environments have been damaged due to our poor decisions and selfishness towards our world. Although unseen by a majority of the world's population, coral reefs have also severely suffered as a result of pollution and the warming of our oceans. One of the many coral reefs suffering from global changes is the Mesoamerican Barrier Reef, the second largest coral reef in the world, which is located off the coast of Mexico, Belize, Guatemala, and Honduras. When I first traveled to Belize in February of 2022, I was just 12 years old. At the time, I began falling in love with scuba diving due to its passive nature. During my dives, I saw tons of sharks, thousands of fish, and an endless system of underwater channels. Then, just 2 years later, I revisited Belize, diving in the same environment once again. However, this time it was a much different experience. It was as if the once lifeful ecosystem had turned into a net of hallways, all of which were vacant of life. This change worried me and caused me to begin pursuing my passion towards advocating for more than the human population, but towards the world we so deeply care for. While many people could vouch that the number of species on Earth is only decreasing due to natural causes, in reality, millions of species are being affected or facing extinction due to human intervention. Simulations conducted by the Joint Research Center estimated that between 6 and 10.8% of all vertebrate animals will face local extinction over the next 25 years. While this percentage may seem low for the 25-year period, it displayed a maximum average of 27% of the world's environmental diversity of species being lost by 2100. Along with this, researchers have estimated that the current rate of species loss due to human causes is between 100 and 10,000 times the average extinction rate over the last 10 million years. In contrast to the 100-year span of the 20th century, where an estimated 500 species went extinct globally, in 2023 alone, the U.S. Fish and Wildlife Service declared 21 species as extinct. If this trend were to continue over the next century, the number of species lost in the United States alone would already double the global rate for the prior century. Despite sea level rise being almost invisible due to the seemingly negligible amount, the rate of which the ocean rises every year is rapidly increasing. In the year 2024, NASA conducted a study which showed that the ocean rose by nearly a quarter inch, over 135% of the predicted amount that same year. Although the amount of the sea level rises seems minimal, in calculation, over 562 trillion gallons, or 850 million Olympic-sized swimming pools of water, were added to the ocean in just 1 year. Furthermore, on an average over the 366-day year, the ocean gained over 1.5 trillion gallons of water. The damage that the ocean is making on our world due to our actions is irreversible, and will continue to pose threats to communities living on or near beaches unless all nations collectively decide to limit production in order to maintain the stability of our oceans. Otherwise, over 4.3 million acres, or 6,720 square miles, of land will be lost to the ocean by 2050. In conclusion, unless a decision is made at a global level to prevent ecosystematic collapse, protect diversity, and save our world from permanent damage, the Earth will become uninhabitable within millennia.